up, everybody? Welcome back to Casks-n-Que, or whiskey and barbecue meat. Today we're doing something that I've always wanted to do, and every time I drive by McDonald's I think about doing it. We're going to do a sausage, egg, and cheese McMuffin, except we're not going to use sausage. We're going to use leftover beef tenderloin. So I'm going to slice this guy up into thin slices, get it on the griddle, and we're going to see if we can beat McDonald's. Stay tuned. Okay guys, so what we have here is a beef tenderloin, a piece that I cut off from a entire roast last night, and we're going to use that in place of the sausage today for these beef tenderloin McMuffins with cheese. So we're going to make each slice of that tenderloin about the size of these guys here. So we're going to use some butter. We've got 4 eggs. I'm going to double up on the fried eggs on each sandwich. Salt, pepper, onion, and garlic, good old standby. And I got these handy dandy little egg rings. They work really great. They keep your egg, within the boundaries of that circle, so it forms a nice, pretty shape. So we're going to get to slicing everything up and get to cooking. We're going to try to keep these slices pretty thin. So we're using actually my fillet knife to make sure that we keep a real thin cut. Don't want it too thick, because when you bite into one of those sandwiches, you're not looking for a big chunk of beef. So we'll go ahead and hit this with my home mixture of salt, pepper, onion, and garlic. On my mixture, I go pretty heavy on the pepper. I prefer pepper with my beef. We're probably about a 60, 30, 5 and 5 ratio as far as pepper, salt, onion, and garlic. What is my neighbor doing? This isn't creepy or anything, spying on your neighbors. I think I have his permission. He's trying to start a fire. He told me he was going to sell that fire pit because his wife won't sit next to him because it's too smoky. All right, Ryan. Whatever, dude. I almost forgot one of the most important ingredients, cheese. How can you people let me forget stuff like that? All right, so I don't know if you guys know this, but the proper way to open one of these English muffins is to fork it. Fork it, people. Mind out of the gutter. So you just do like so, all the way around the English muffin until you come back to where you started. And it should open up pretty easily. Let's see if we did the trick right today. Would you look at that? We're living right. Sort of. Okay, so we got our blaze griddle up to temperature. We're going to start with the bread, the muffins. We'll just throw that over here. Let those toast while we cook everything else. Then right in the middle, we'll do our eggs. And I don't think McDonald's does this, but McJustin does. Salt and pepper and onion and garlic, my mixture that I used earlier on the beef. the hot side of the griddle, we're gonna throw down our beef tenderloin slice. Man, I love that sound. All right, now I think it's time to build our sandwich. I'm gonna let this toast up a little more over here on this hot side. Okay, I think it's time to build a sandwich. We got the toasted English muffin, and let's not forget about our delicious American cheese. I know some of you guys out there will be like, man, why is he using American cheese, blah, 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 blah. Well, it's delicious, that's why. And if you don't like it, I'm sorry. But not really. You know how that goes. Sorry, not sorry thing. Let's see. So next, man, that looks beautiful. I think we put down our nice slice of beef tenderloin. And then a delicious egg. Yeah, so far so good? I think so too. You know, I thought about doubling up on the egg, but I don't think we need to. Look at the color on that guy. Just a beautiful English muffin for you. We'll top that, and then we're gonna be ready to chow. That looks delicious to me. Let's see if we can get some of that yolk to break out. There we go. That's what you want to see. Okay guys, the moment of truth, my favorite part. We're gonna try this guy. Oh man. I just want to show you. Look at that. Man, screw you, McDonald's. Okay, yeah, that's really, really good. Of course, it beats McDonald's. Anything homemade, and when you put some effort into it, is usually better than what you get at a fast food restaurant. So I would definitely suggest trying this. You can do it with Canadian bacon. You can do it with just bacon. Just do it outside. You don't have to have a flat top. As long as you have like a cast iron skillet, that would work just fine. Just make this and see what you think. Thanks for tuning in to Casks-n-Que, where whiskey and barbecue meet. We'll see you next time.